Hello there. Welcome to Blitz Transmissions. This is the Blitzcast number 58. I'm Tommy, and before we get into the content of this week's episode of the Blitzcast, as always, you can check out the laundry list of links that can be found in the description below. If you're watching on YouTube, or if you're not watching on YouTube, you could subscribe to Blitz Transmissions here on YouTube because I've got awesome Star Wars content coming out all the time. If you're an ARC Trooper, in my Patreon, you would have seen this podcast episode early. If you'd like access to early content, monthly giveaways, and other awesome benefits, the link to my Patreon is in the description below. Become an ARC Trooper for just $4.99 a month. If you're a fan of the reviews I do on YouTube, or you'd like to support the YouTube channel more directly, you could also check out my YouTube channel membership, Rancor Battalion, for just 99 cents a month. It gives you access to exclusive badges, priority replies in my comment section. You get, maybe we'll do some custom emojis in the near future. Maybe. I'll tell Scott Solo to get on that, because I know he's got nothing going on. You get all my reviews early, and you get to vote on what I review next for the channel, just like the Patreon members do. If you'd like some Blitz Transmissions swag, like this Blitz Transmissions t-shirt I have on with the little logo on the front, big logo on the back. You can't see it. You'll have to check it out on the site, as well as these 3-inch by 3-inch die-cut stickers that you can fit on your Oh Voila water bottle. You can check out that and more awesome merch over on the Blitz Transmissions Armory over on Printify. Keep a lookout, because I'm going to be having a fall collection of some cold weather gear releasing on the Blitz Transmissions Armory. So be sure to keep an eye out on that. Links to my social media and my Discord can be found in the description below, and also all that good stuff. My Instagram, Blitz Bounties Instagram, X, TikTok. Email me at blitztransmissions@gmail.com.
MySpace, AOL, yeah, America Online.
Morse code, Telegram.
Right.
You already know. Yardy. I'm joined. You heard him just now. If you're listening and not watching, you may be shocked to see it is episode 58. We finally had enough royalties in the budget to bring him back. His likeness rights have been won over by Sony once more. He did win the recent boxing match with Grimace. Commander Bly, everyone.
Hey, excuse the outfit. This was the last thing clean, you know.
Yeah, I feel it.
Commander Bly, you know, sweatshirt and this is not official. This is just
Unofficial.
just part of the shirt, you know, foam replica.
You feel it.
But you know, this is kind of what
This is the CGI model.
Yeah, when you got to run to the grocery store real quick, you know, you just throw on the Bly sweatshirt with the little pauldrons.
Maybe we'll add that to the Blitz Transmissions Armory.
Yeah, right.
So, Bly, how we been?
Good. Doing my thing, you know.
I feel it.
Crashing out, losing my mind.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah. Yep. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Hate watching. You know how we do around these parts.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
So a couple things I do just want to get some housekeeping out of the way, because Bly's got some things he's got to get off his chest this week. All right. We got to
set some things straight.
We got to set some things straight. We got to talk about some things. Okay. But first and foremost, we got to check out what's been going on in Blitz Transmissions. Of course, it's been a little bit of a lighter week for me. Although I guess it has been a little bit of a lighter week because, you know, I've been working. Some of it
slacking.
I know, like what the hell?
Yep, sleeping on the job, doing nothing. Yep.
So, I was on the latest episode of the Sarlacc Digest Toy Chest over on the Sarlacc Digest, a Star Wars community channel over on YouTube. We do that show every other Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And you can check that out with me, Darth Moocher, Scott Solo, and my good friend Alexander Storm of the Shadow Nose Network.
Speaking of Alexander Storm, you want to check out that SKN, the Shadow Nose Network, Shadow with an E. Yeah, these fellas, they go live at least twice a week with
they go live too much.
Yeah, well,
all the time
with some based, thoughts, ideas, topics, discussions. Yeah, about all the stuff that most of us enjoy, pop culture, things like that, toys, movies. You know, you got your, 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 bi-weekly shows. Go check them out. SKN, Shadow Nose Network.
SKN. Yep, they are. Them and Sarlacc Digest are both linked. I have a tab on my YouTube page. There's an extra tab for all my friends that you should go subscribe to. They are both listed there. In addition to that, I had one review come out this week for the New York Comic Con 2025 exclusive for the Black Series, being the Mace Windu and Darth Sidious 2-pack.
You have lost!
It's treason, then. And don't let him kill me. And then also we have a really big video that I've been working on for the last couple days now that dropped today. As we're recording this was today. It is with the price hikes, with the Black Series going to $28, $27.99 here in the United States. Is the line worth it at that price? I talk about it in my latest video. I think you should go check it out. And I might make a similar one about the vintage collection soon here per some requests. So I'm going to make that video.
Can I just say...
Yes, go
Okay,
ahead.
so regarding the Black Series, personally, I think they should go to $40 each to just completely weed out all the brokies and crybabies, and we don't have to hear anything more because it'll just be way too far out of reach for those people whining and crying over $5, $3, whatever.
Yeah.
And then also, let me just say, so I have, God no, hundreds maybe,
Gotta
of
be.
3 3/4 piles, bins, boxes, baggies of 3 3/4 figures, and I still have them. So the ones that were mint on card, those ones I parted ways with many moons ago. But let me just say, these current figures go crazy. I mean,
Tell 212th Hunter. Say it louder for the people in the back. Say it louder.
If you think that the antenna mold is superior to these, you're fried. You are fried. Okay? These I have, so those are what I have. I have all of the before the vintage collection, the Black Series vintage collection, all that was a thing. I have all of those old figures before that time, and some a couple of the beginning of the vintage collection, and what I have just doesn't compare to these. These go crazy. I can't wait. So I was asleep in the collector game for a long time.
Asleep. That's what you're
Yes.
calling it now?
I was asleep.
You used to call it in recovery.
And
Okay, Marva Andor.
then that lat came out, and I had to get it. I had to get the lat, and now I'm just waiting patiently for the new Phase 1 vintage collection clones to come out, because the first thing I want to do, the first items I'd like to populate my new HasLab gunship with would be the Phase 1 clones.
Absolutely.
And if they're anything like these just go crazy. I don't even know. I don't have the words.
They're gonna be this. Where's the Phase 1s at? There should be some to your left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where
Nope.
did I put them?
Right here. Nope.
No. Check the
Phase
pile, the big
2.
pile back there.
All right. Let's see if we can find anything
There,
without wrecking anything.
This guy right
Where's
here.
that lieutenant?
Behind the mic.
Yeah. Where's that not lieutenant? Here he is.
There he is.
Yeah. This guy. So they're gonna look like this, yeah?
Lieutenant.
Yeah. This is Phase 1 501st Clone Trooper. This is not a lieutenant.
Yeah, don't say that though, because you'll get my video taken off YouTube for that.
Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, I can't wait. But I just wanted to say, just messing around. You can't see, but Tommy's got he's got an L-shaped desk.
200,000 units at the ready and 1 million more well on the way.
Pretty much. They're just literally
everywhere.
Piles. And some of them are posed, other ones are just in piles.
Yeah.
But yeah, just messing around with these. These are amazing. These are really, Anyway, all right.
Action figures have come leaps and bounds
it's crazy
in quality. It's like, and that's what I mean. Like, people keep saying, like, SWTVC guys, these aren't just toys anymore, man. Like, this is like my wildest dream as a kid. Like, what you could do with a Clone Trooper action figure.
Yeah.
At this small of a scale.
It's a 3 3/4 inch collectible. Yeah. I mean, who said collectible had to be, 1/6 scale?
Right.
This is a 1/18 scale collectible. That's what it is.
Exactly. Yeah, they're amazing. Every way that I pose them, I can't. So then here's a subtle little difference. We'll get to the actual content of the podcast at some point, but so you notice the single-carded ones have shiny shoulder bells.
And that's a matte finish.
The multi-pack ones have that matte finish on the shoulder bells. And they did away with that so far because the Shock Troopers also have the shiny.
The shiny 501st, that was supposed to be from Kenobi, right?
It is, yeah.
Because they had a shinier look in the show.
Yeah. I don't mind, and honestly, it's such a minute difference, you don't even notice it.
Yeah.
Because all the rest of the paint apps are the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're crazy. They're nuts. TVC, you've been sleeping on it. If you haven't gotten into it, you've been sleeping on it.
Literally, I have. And
so have I.
So I for me, going from... So the latest line that I liked the best really was the animated Clone Wars series 3 3/4 figs. And going from those, messing around with those, and really, really enjoying those... going from that to this current line is just
crazy.
Light years.
Yeah.
It's like, jumping into hyperspace. It's crazy.
You get that Revenge of the Sith low.
Yeah.
The outstretched kind of.
And he's not even clipping. His armor isn't even clipping.
Armor isn't even clipping.
Yeah. Looks good.
Wow. Hunter's rolling in his grave right now.
Yeah,
CGI models. No. There they are. Cody. Oh, Cody on the book. Oh, Cody. There he is, my goat.
Yep.
So, Dad, this is... What are we going to call this episode? Bly's Crash Out? Bly's Retribution?
We're going to call this...
Wrath of Bly?
Star Wars Nomenclature 101. Okay. Correct Star Wars Nomenclature 101.
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead. In addition to Bly, we finally got enough royalties to get him back on the show. He's got a lot on his chest he's been wanting to talk to us about, so I think we just need to jump right in.
I have more on my chest than just a pauldron.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. More on his mind than money. He got that money on his mind, but he also has some things he wants to talk about.
Yeah. So, some YouTubers, maybe,
oh no,
the one sitting right next to me.
I'm not a YouTuber. I'm an influencer. I'm a content creator.
Okay.
I'm a pimp.
I'm a PIMP. So, some content creator, is that, influencer? Yeah?
I would say, yeah.
Some pillars of the Star Wars community keep making review videos and talking about clone blasters and referring to them improperly. Okay.
Lay it on us.
So here's one clone blaster. Here's another clone blaster. Okay. Now, some people keep saying in their videos that this is a DC-15, A or S, and this is also a DC-15, A or S. Okay. Someone done messed up. someone along the way has confused, and I don't know. Maybe someone can do a little bit of scouring and find out where the path went astray. Because I think maybe it was Battlefront 2.
Well, I was trying to find it. I feel like there's a Clone Wars episode where Kid Boba Fett asks a clone about the DC-15A, and it's the carbine, not the long rifle.
So this is so we have a couple things here. Let me get that physical.
Yes, physical media.
Physical media. Oh, let me see that.
Physical media peak.
Yeah.
Is this the Ultra 12K tin book version?
This is the platinum skibbity version. So this right here.
Not a real firearm.
Oh my! It's really pathetic.
Oh, we're getting demonetized after this one.
This here is not either a DC-15A or a DC-15S. This is a DC-15A. If you go all the way back,
or just DC-15, right?
You could call it DC-15. So you can call it DC-15 rifle or DC-15A.
DC-15
Alpha.
long.
Or you could call it DC-15 long. Yeah. You could say that. So I will give you that. I'll give you the long.
When you pull the trigger, does it say Bray?
Yeah.
Bray.
Yeah. So some people that may be watching this video weren't born yet, but there was when Revenge of the Sith came out, before it came out, a lot of the promotional materials came out first, like the visual dictionaries. Mm-hmm. Okay, so and they did this for all the prequels. Mm-hmm. But if you look here, this is the official publication. This one is the all of them together.
When they used to do books like this?
They can't write. But these are called books. This is a book. This is physical pages.
Physical media?
Yeah, it's got like a hard cover. This is not a digital asset or AI.
Bly is a physical media show confirmed?
Yes, I am. So this one, so they had, the Phantom Menace came out with its own. Attack of the Clones came out with its own. Revenge of the Sith had its own as well. And then eventually, years later, they were compiled. Now, these are all of them. They went back and they also did the original trilogy as well. And this has all of them in here. But anyway, from the Revenge of the Sith, you can see here. Now, this is a clone commander that never appeared on screen. This is what Bly was originally supposed to look like. They changed the color allegedly because the new colors of Bly fit in better with the
environment,
with the green screen. Not the green screen because there were no physical, but for what they needed, the digital asset, whatever, they decided to change the colors. This here is known as Commander Devis, never seen on screen. But anyway, if you look here, let me see if I can. Yeah, right here. Right here. So this is the long rifle, and that is the DC-15A, okay?
Right.
Rifle. So now, you got down here, Lieutenant Gale, okay? He's called out here in the book as well, and we have...
Wait, but action figure collecting channels told me that Lieutenant Gale was a completely made-up thing for the figure.
Oh, they may have told you that. And they were wrong, dumbass. Anyway, here's Lieutenant Gale, okay, and right here you can see this little call out, the DC-15S. So that is the short, DC-15 short. Also, this can be referred to as DC-15 blaster. Excuse me. So if I go back to now, what they did after. We all know that in episode 2, the Phase 1 clones are only seen with the long rifle, with the DC-15 Alpha. Okay,
unless it was like a promo image.
Right.
Like that
like this.
Like
so,
that one, yeah.
Now, there's a couple things I want to say about these promo images too. So anyway, if you look here, let's see. Okay, so right here. This is from the Phantom Menace, and you can see this call out here.
You mean Attack of the Clones?
What?
You said the Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace, Dennis. I was just letting Dennis know.
Oh,
Dennis.
yeah,
you know what I'm talking
yeah.
about, Dennis? Dennis, right here. So, Attack of the Clones, right here. You can see it says DC-15 Blaster, and then they call out the A. Let's see here. Right here. DC-15 rifle. So here they show you that the long one can be called the rifle, the short one can be called the blaster.
Okay.
In Revenge of the Sith nomenclature, they tell you a little bit more specifically that the short one is the S and the long one is the A. Anyone that says differently is stupid and wrong. Okay? So now I don't have to watch influencers. You know, being a fan of an influencer, I feel like I should have a voice at the table and let this influencer know that he's cooked and fried when he's mislabeling this very particular equipment. One thing I wanted to say real quick, for yins that didn't know, look at these helmets. Now, these look like the Black Series Phase 1 clone helmets. Okay? Now, I don't know how many of you are aware of this or not. Some of you unks might know this. But all three of these images are actually inaccurate to the movie. These have enlarged helmets. After the promo images for Episode 2 were released.
This is from Star Wars Battlefront 2. Let me defend myself.
So maybe this is it.
This is
Battlefront 2 screwed it up.
Battlefront 2
I think it was the video game idiots that did it.
Battlefront 2 2017.
Yep.
The DC-15A.
Yeah, morons.
Boom.
Wrong, stupid. Idiots. There's 1,000 people they could have asked, but they thought that they were the professionals, they knew better, and they were stupid and wrong. Okay? So I'm setting the record straight. But anyway, these helmets, almost all of the Episode 2 promo images you find will have these giant bobblehead helmets, which is Black Series accurate, until they make swappable helmets, okay? Swappable heads. For the actual films, they shrunk them down. They shrunk it down for the film. They shrunk those helmets down a little bit. Anyway. Okay, any... Would you like to rebut any of my empirical facts that I've just shown?
No, you're cooked and fried.
He came with receipts. He came with receipts. All right. Nothing? You're good.
I have to. No, this is where it comes from. Is from Battlefront 2.
No, that was my guess.
Yeah,
my guess was that it was a dumbass video game that some gamer gooner thought that they knew what they were talking about.
Here it is in the collection menu.
Yeah, wrong. You are wrong. And I hope that game never gets a Battlefront 3. I'm glad everyone got fired and that thing is not supported anymore.
Crazy.
Good. That's what you get because you done effed up. You done effed up.
And you done pissed off the wrong one.
That's right.
So, I think we need to address the pads argument.
Okay.
I honestly, I have no rebuttals when it comes to the helmets, but we gotta address the pads.
Yeah, we need to talk about some pads. Okay.
We do need to talk about
let's go back to Revenge of the Sith. Okay, here we go. So...
Now again, everybody need to pay attention. If you cover or talk about clones on your YouTube channel, podcast, you name it, this is where you need to pay attention.
Okay, watch now. This here is a shoulder pad. This is a knee pad. This here is a head pad, chest pad, bicep pad, elbow pad, forearm pad, hand pad. Okay? Cod pad, thigh pad, shin pad, and foot pad. All right, are we clear?
Did we get knee pad?
Did we get knee pad? Yeah, with knee pad we did shoulders and knee pads. for whatever reason, everyone seems to get those ones right. So good on you, everyone that correctly calls names this nomenclature properly. Always, on probably 99% of review videos that I watch, doesn't matter what scale, all right, the shoulder pads and the knee pads are correctly addressed.
No.
Yeah.
It's shoulder armor.
No.
Shoulder bells.
No. Head pad, chest pad. Oh, I forgot ab pad.
Ab
pad.
Yes,
And we can't see a butt pad because we don't have that angle.
Right.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know. Somehow that became a thing that armor pieces. So actually,
I can tell you why.
yeah, I know.
Because people are stupid, man. They literally... This is the problem. I was just complaining about this today. I crashed out in my Discord about this. People with no real knowledge or experience with anything, haven't talked to somebody that works in an industry, they don't know anything, they just walk into a comment section or walk into a virtual room and go, I'm the self-proclaimed expert on this topic. Hear ye, and all who disagree, you're excommunicated. You're not allowed to have an opinion on this. The pad argument is a great example of just ignorance.
Yeah, I mean...
Just ignorance.
I don't... In reality, it's just a joke. It's not a big deal. But when I'm watching reviews of, like, for me, someone who's, like, nomenclature on the spectrum a little bit, I've written a lot of technical manuals and stuff like this for different things. And for me, like, the call outs are very important. And then being, a costumer, particularly focused on clone troopers, I understand that I may be a bit persnickety about naming the pieces properly.
A bit.
So for action figure reviews, whatever, I always like, it's not a shoulder pad. I think what it comes from is like a lot of people's closest reference to like armor in the modern day would be like football pads, right?
Right.
You would call those shoulder pads.
We have knee pads.
And knee pads for different, elbow pad, knee pads, elbow pads, shoulder pads. Yeah. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Nobody in real life in modern day walks around on the regular wearing armor plates or so if you want to know, you're about to know. If you didn't want to know, you're going to know anyway.
And if you don't know, now you know.
So the shoulder, so if you're speaking about, let's say, clone trooper armor, if you're building a clone trooper armor costume, right? And you wanted to talk about...
If you're building...
Oh.
Want a
I want a blue one! Okay, so right here. So this dude right here, this would be called shoulder armor, or commonly referred to in the costuming community, this would be a shoulder bell. Okay, this would be bicep armor, forearms, hand plates, not hand pads, obviously helmet. Okay, ab armor, kidney armor, butt plate, cod plate, thighs, knee plates, shin armor, calves, and if there's armor on the foot, it'd be foot plate. But so if you're talking shop in the costuming community, nobody calls the hard armor pieces pads, Right. But I understand the reference and where it comes from. If you're not a costumer and you don't know about that or care about calling out those pieces properly, then you probably would just call it a pad because that's what we use. That's the closest modern day reference.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
I feel like, I don't know, is there anything else we've kind of been talking about needs critiqued or needs not critiqued? What's the word I'm looking for? Corrected. Corrected.
I think like I regularly I usually leave a comment. Oh, I know. Here's one. Let's see. Do you have this?
Oh, jeez.
The actor that plays this character.
My God.
The actor that plays this character is not Awan. It's not Ewan. It's not Ewan. It's Ewan. Ewan. Okay.
Juan McGregor.
If you look up the pronunciation of the name, Ewan, okay.
It's a Juan.
It's clear. It's a Juan.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Ewan McGregor. How about
Ewan.
that?
Look at this running pose. This is natural balance.
Oh, that's crazy.
Running pose. Just ready to go.
Yeah. So, yeah, I like to leave comments, and it kills me when this one
What did I do?
is talking on his little videos, little slop videos, reviews about the DC. Some people call it
DC-15A or
Some people-
DC-15S, whatever you prefer to
You
call
know,
it.
if you would like to say that, please, I would only ask that you add, if you would like to stupidly and wrongly call this anything other than DC-15A or DC-15 rifle.
Or if you've been dropped on your head, DC-15A.
Yeah. It's funny. I thought I had an inclination that it was going to be video game. And I guessed it was Battlefront 2 that got that nomenclature mixed up. And then because a lot of people, as like the weapons, okay, right? I mean, most people that I know that know a multitude of Star Wars weapon names,
Right.
they know them from Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at this. Wait. Watch me get the balance on this. Look how ridiculous this is.
Yeah.
I've been posing dudes like this for days now.
That's nice. We're trying to have a discussion here, and you're over here just looking off camera and playing with...
Stimming
yeah.
with my little thing. Okay. Darius. No way. That's crazy. All right. So you got some. Anyway, you got some props down here.
I do.
On the flow.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that. I can move that.
Yeah, take that.
Beautiful.
Shove it up your ass.
Take this book. Everybody, get this book. You can learn what a blaster is. You can learn what pads are.
You can learn what books are.
You can. Oh, who was it on a? I think it was on Sarlacc Digest last episode. The Reading Rainbow. I can't get that out. All week it's been. I can go anywhere. So take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow. If you can't tell, it is 1:00 in the morning. And it's I just got off work, so it's very off the cuff this week on the Blitzcast. I think I needed an episode like this.
Yeah,
After being all stupid and serious, talking about Jesus and all that.
Yeah, yeah. Just get a little skibbity cleanse, you know?
Yeah, skibbity reset. So
anyway,
props.
I asked a couple of friends, I said, hey, Tommy and I, we're going to yap tonight.
Yeah.
You got any ideas? Like, is there anything you'd like to hear about? And several friends, some may be fellow content creators as yourself.
Oh.
And some are just,
Content creators.
some are just fans.
Call them YouTubers. That's what
Yeah.
it used to be back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Shout
Yeah.
out my Call of Duty fans of the YouTuber loadout.
Yeah.
Corner camping noob.
Corner
with a-
camping noob with the YouTuber loadout. Yep. 360 no scope ballerina. Yep. Cranking 90s. Poggers.
Oh,
Anyway.
show the helmets.
So some people said, hey, I'd like to hear a little bit of talk about the costuming sitch.
Yeah.
About the costuming sitch. So I brought one of my. This is from one of my costumes here. This is.
Hey guys, Shelf Life here. Today, I'm showing you the Captain J-Fon helmet.
Get him today!
Get him today!
Yeah, so anyway, this is Captain J-Fon. He is the Senate Commando Captain from the Clone Wars Season 1.
Episode 16.
Episode 16. He had a stiff neck. His back was bothering him. So he texted Cad Bane on the side and said, "Bro, I know you're in the vicinity. Please come and adjust me, okay?" And Bane said, "Well, I don't know. We're kind of busy doing some things." And he said, "Look, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna run up to you. I'm gonna stand there, and you just make it look like you're breaking my neck. I'll fall out. And we'll be good." And then they made that agreement. So that's what happened. But anyway, this here helmet, this is a resin helmet. So a lot of movie props are made from resin. There is a negative. There's a. Okay.
Are we gonna have that conversation?
A buck. I want to talk about.
Talk about a buck.
Let's talk about
because we need to talk about that dumbass term. Yeah.
Okay. So, what happens is a positive mold is made first. Okay. There's just some. The inside of a lot of helmets aren't very sexy. This one is not either. This is just furniture foam in here for the padding, and the visor is just a welding shield. If you look through this, everything you see is has a green tint, but when it's dark from the back, it looks black. Okay, welding shields are really easy to shape, and they're also large enough and easily accessible. You could find these at most safety stores. But anyway, resin. So a positive mold would be made, which looks like this. Okay, would be all the shapes and everything of this here. I got this from a fellow in New Zealand in the early 2000s. Okay,
it would have been late 2000s.
Was it late 2000s?
Because the show didn't come out until 2008.
Yeah, but that's early 2000s.
No, because you're getting into the 2010s.
Mid 2000s. Let's say mid
2010s. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, in order to make this, you would make sculpt, or you would use. Some people even just start with cardboard and Bondo, or foam. Okay.
Yeah. EVA foam.
Yep. And then different foam.
People,
like a harder, harder foam. Think about like. Excuse me, if you have like fake plants in your house.
I thought you were talking about
hard
making
foam.
the pieces.
No.
Okay, yeah.
No,
yeah,
talking about making the original mold.
Yeah. The buck?
So, the buck. Okay. So you would make that, and you would make a silicone negative mold.
Yeah.
Okay, over this. And then you would use that silicone negative mold to pour resin into, and there's different ways to... you can have like a spinning apparatus. I don't know. I don't remember the actual name of the equipment. But anyway,
a buck.
Point being, this is made out of resin. Yeah, but as far as a buck goes, that kind of got my mind working on that. A lot of times I hear people talking about where's a Black Series? Like this is the old...
the 1.0 Clone Trooper buck.
The 1.0 Clone Trooper. Oh, it's a good buck. Yeah, I like that buck. They reused this buck several times. Okay, this is not a buck. There was never a buck for this. Okay, the only way this would become a buck is if you're
paid $20. You paid $20 for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
yeah, Veils.
Yeah, a buck would be, let's say you're making armor parts, Clone Trooper armor parts out of vacuum formed ABS.
Right.
Okay. You have to make, like with the helmet, you have to make a positive mold, okay? And that would go onto a vacuum forming table, and then you would have the ABS there's different plastics you can use, but you have the plastic heated up, dropped down on top of that buck, that shape, that mold, okay? Right. That is a buck that's dropped down onto, the vacuum is turned on, the plastics takes the shape of that buck, okay? That is what a buck is, the positive mold underneath that the plastic is vacuum formed down onto. An action figure, obviously, and I don't believe that I'm actually teaching any, it's just a nomenclature situation.
Right.
But an action figure is made with injection molding, so a negative tool is made, plastic is injection molded into that void, and that would be a mold, okay? You could call tooling a mold, but not a buck, okay? A buck would be what I already explained. There's no point in going over that all over again.
Yeah.
So, but I hear that's another one that, like I said, I know I'm a little bit on the spectrum when it comes to nomenclature.
But it is though self-proclaimed.
Well, it's like somebody said it one day and then it just kept getting repeated until it became part of the vernacular, but it's wrong.
It's incorrect.
It's incorrect.
Yep.
It's incorrect.
And that's the truth.
Yeah.
And some people can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
So, we have resin. My Blitz helmet is made of resin.
Mm-hmm.
You can see, and then what we do is resin is a little more expensive than a 3D print, but it's a lot easier to work with once you've got it in hand.
Yeah,
you don't have to do all of the BS with the bondoing the entire thing, sanding it down, bondoing the entire thing again, sanding it down over and over and over again until you get a nice smooth surface. You have to do so much less work to this. You just sand it down until it's smooth.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's a defect, which shouldn't happen, you put some Bondo in somewhere. But and these are great because unlike a 3D print, this won't break into a bunch of pieces like a Lego brick.
And we're aware there are different 3D printing materials,
Yes,
and the technology keeps improving every year.
Right.
So there's ABS printing. As a matter of fact, I was talking to Darth Moocher a little bit about
and there's resin printing now too, and there's flex resin now.
Yeah.
That's a thing. Yeah.
So it's becoming easier and easier to handle print lines or not have them at all. So but for 3D for the resin, the thing that's nice about this stuff is as Tommy was saying, you may have some little bubbles, you may have some little run marks or whatever. It's just so easy to sand that off, and this is one piece. It's
right.
It's not assembled. It's just the whole thing is one piece. So it is pretty durable. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm a little bit of a hater when it comes to 3D printed stuff. I just think that it's not because I don't like it, because I think that it's so much more stress. Like I feel like that stuff is just so much more susceptible to breaking. It's a lot harder to repair.
Yeah.
Than, I mean, even if like we've had our suits crack in places, and it's a lot easier to repair that.
Here's the thing with what I would say, if you're talking about costuming, and this is actually something that Mooch and I wanted to talk about a little bit as well. But when you're dealing with parts of a costume that may flex, the vacuum formed armor pieces, the vacuum formed pieces are what you want to use for, in my opinion, are ideal for like the body armor pieces. 3D printing is, in my opinion, more appropriate for static parts that aren't going to flex. For example, a helmet, blasters. It's perfectly fine for
my
that.
blasters are 3D printed for Blitz.
Your blasters are 3D printed.
Shout out Tall Guy.
Oh yeah.
Too.
Yeah, but as far as like now, when Jackson and I were working on his Fives costume, his ARC Trooper Fives, initially he had some printed pieces, and I'll tell you that it's not impossible, but it was weak, and he kept some of the 3D printed pieces as well.
Right.
Just a couple, but the body armor he ended up ordering a suit from Imperial Surplus. I would have to give a recommendation. Every time I'm asked, I recommend Imperial Surplus.
Yeah.
If you were looking for your Star Wars armor, okay. Anyway, he ended up ordering a kit from there. But the pieces that he started out with were 3D printed, and just the chest plate alone.
It's like 6 pieces.
Yes, and it was put together, but the problem is it was so thick, it was extra thick. Whereas vacuum formed ABS is maybe 60 thousandths thick, 16th of an inch thick. And it's flexible, okay? Not only is it thin, you can fit it closer to your body, but it's also flexible because when you're moving around in this stuff, different ways you have to contort your body. Just getting in and out of some of the suits is flexing the armor.
And your body swells when you're in it.
Absolutely. Yeah. By the time you're done with a troop, if you've been in your armor for a couple hours, if you have it fitted properly, which is pretty close to your body, you do swell up and you feel like just a bursting can of sardines.
Yeah, it can be really hard to get that stuff off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially even, summers are worse, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. You're sweating and
mm-hmm. But we had some pieces of Jackson's ARC Trooper 5's armor that we were able to adjust the size of, but it wasn't easy. Anything else about armor or anything that we're missing that I should mention? You think?
Just get the kit. I mean, if you're good at 3D printing, you'll probably have a lot better of a time doing it. But if you're a complete novice to costuming, I know it can be a little scary. Like, clone kits are like $1,000 from Imperial Surplus, but it's worth it. Yeah. I mean, it's such you're guaranteed a certain level of quality, and you're guaranteed like less hassle, a lot less hassle. Now that said, it is no matter what, it's extremely time consuming, and you have to actually be passionate about putting your costume together.
That's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
His name is escaping me right now, but he just is doing a new Mandalorian armor right now. You guys did
Kylo's Creations?
Kylo's Creations.
Yeah. Shout out Matt.
So I see that he posted on the gram that he's doing a new custom Mandalorian.
For the Mercs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks really cool. I think he's just doing it for himself.
Just for himself?
Maybe,
yeah.
But if you are well experienced in 3D printing and 3D printing armor pieces in particular, maybe that's fine. But what I've seen is a lot of people getting into costuming for clone troopers anyway.
Yeah.
They go with, they're usually college students that have access to 3D printer machines
at school.
Yeah. And they don't have the money to just, shell out for a kit from Imperial Surplus, which, as you said, can be, $800 to $1,000 when you're talking about the helmet and if you want upgraded pieces, you're talking like $1,400.
Stupid money.
Yeah. But usually it's a cost savings thing.
It is.
And plenty of people actually have made that work. But as far as one last time, just to recommend the vacuum formed kit, specifically from Imperial Surplus. Not only is the suit more durable, As you've already mentioned, it's easier to repair.
Yeah.
But fitting the kit to yourself is 1,000 times easier. With 3D printing, a lot of people they'll print pieces and they'll find out that it's just a little bit too small in diameter. It's just a little bit too big in diameter. It's a little too long. It's a little too short. And trying to adjust the size of a printed piece, they just end up reprinting. They make adjustments in Armorsmith. Yeah, and they reprint the whole thing all over again. And it's very, very time consuming and
days.
Unforgiving. Yeah. But with a kit, you just cut it. Oh, if you cut a little bit too much away, you can add material back.
It's possible.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Rambling about that.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about this other
Nope.
helmet you have here? You don't want to talk about it?
So, this here.
I just told the story.
Yeah. This here is my Pittsburgh Steelers Salute to Service Mandalorian helmet. Okay. Right here, this is United States Marine Corps Eagle Globe and Anchor emblem here. We are celebrating our 250th birthday on November 10th. The Navy just had their birthday, and we get ours next. But anyway, this helmet here, this was from a friend of mine. He has a Boba Fett costume. He used to live a couple blocks away from me. Moved out of town now. Justin, he had an extra fiberglass and aluminum. These pieces here, these ear pieces are aluminum. So it was an Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett helmet. I took that and made a few simple modifications, and this is my helmet. Now, as we talked about, the resin helmets are easy to work with and all the properties of that. This one here is fiberglass with aluminum ears. It's thinner, but it's a little bit heavier because it's fiberglass.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, this was rescued by James, the Max Rebo Experience, the Delphi Rangers. We were walking into the stadium to watch a game, and this was confiscated by an overzealous security guard.
For being a weapon.
She decided that this helmet could be a weapon of opportunity. So it was actually, let me be fair. She did say, you have to take this back to your car. And I said, well, that's not going to work because we parked across the river and took the Gateway Clipper across the river to, Acrisure Stadium.
Yeah.
So, so I said, okay, well, can you put this in Lost and Found instead? And then I'll come back and get it. Well, I found out. So, first of all, I just considered it a loss.
Yeah.
I considered it a loss. I didn't think I was ever going to see it again. I made it for that game. It was a fun little project, and I was just going to just kiss it goodbye and never expect to see it again. But the security guard did keep her word. She did take it to Lost and Found.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't know what any of the other NFL stadiums are like.
Yeah.
But at Acrisure, if something gets taken to Lost and Found, you are not allowed to have it back that day. You have to come back a different day to pick up your Lost and Lost and Found or whatever.
The dumbest thing ever.
I don't know. I don't get it. James actually, Tommy put the word out to rescue call.
I was bitching on then Twitter.
Okay.
From my personal Twitter account, I just was like, "This is stupid." At Steelers, this is awful. Do something about this. And James must have just happened to have been searching up latest Steelers tweets and was like, "Hey, I live in the area." We started DMing, I asked, he offered to reach out and go pick it up, and he did the very next day.
Yeah.
Went and picked it up.
Not only did he pick it up, but he packed it and shipped it. When I opened the box, it looked like, I mean, you could have had a Fabergé egg in there, and it would have been well protected and safe. So, once again, thank you, James, for returning this. I haven't worn it back. Now, they don't have the security teams that they used to have now because they have the proper metal detectors,
Right.
And it's easy peasy. You just walk through. You don't have to go through a whole gauntlet of rent-a-cops,
Yeah.
One day I will wear this back. But anyway, the whole idea is this. So if you don't know what the fool's ball or the football is or whatever, you don't care.
Sports ball.
You don't pay any attention. The NFL does do every year. They do a salute to service, jerseys and hats and whatnot. And it's basically it's the sports team in a military style to pay homage to military service members.
Seems a little nationalist.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seems like icky. It's giving me the ick a little bit,
Well,
military service.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they go out of their way to celebrate all kinds of other stuff, so why not military? You know what I mean? I mean, give the military a little bit of something.
I gotta give that one to Black. Yeah, it's a great piece. Yeah. Thank you, James. That is why we are now stuck with him forever. Yeah.
That's right. He's a good man.
Yeah. And he was a good friend. I think that's all I have. That's all you have. We shared some stories. We went over some nomenclature, corrected some things.
Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to, let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah, so Tommy's going to be giving away another lat hat.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Because, I don't want to use his government name, but JWC 924.
Yes. Awful person.
Terrible, garbage, trash. Try gardening.
Human. Yeah. Question your sanity, JWC.
Yeah, don't be a human, try gardening. You just, he did win. No, he purchased a lat hat. And when we looked at the shipping for said lat hat going across the country, it was just stupid.
Yeah.
There was a time when you could ship an item like that, and it wouldn't be more than the value of the item.
It's those damn tariffs.
State tariffs.
Now
there's state tariffs. Anyway, so what he decided to do was donate that lat hat that he purchased. So I have that lat hat. Tommy will be doing a giveaway for that soon.
Yeah, I'll probably do it on my next Blitz Barracks live stream. Yeah, that'll be fun. Got a nice lineup of friends. We're going to have a good time.
And in the meantime, the lat hats continue to go through revisions, if you will.
Yep.
So what I'm doing now is making them with a tiny bit of assembly required to make that box, make that cube a little smaller.
The box.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. Bly, anything else you want to plug? Anything else you want to talk about?
Don't watch the Sarlacc Digest.
Don't.
Yeah, those guys are just toxic. All they do is poop on other people in the
Grand
the
Unk
collecting
Council.
community.
The Grand Unk Council.
You know, they think just because they're older that they're better than everybody. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Terrible people. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I did have a little bit of a list of things, but
Did you want to talk about anything?
No. What do you got?
Nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah, I think we're waffling.
Yeah, I think so. We'll just cover it for another episode then. Yeah. A good story for another time.
Which is never.
So, With that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed being corrected. I hope you become enlightened. I hope you feel better about yourself now. If you did, and you're not yet subscribed, obviously subscribe to Blitz Transmissions. As always, check out all the links in the description below. Follow Bly on Instagram. You could talk to him as well if you go to the Blitz Transmissions Discord. That's all I have to say. And as always, take us out.
Live long and prosper.
No!
Breaking off. All units, fire at will. 1-2, pick your target. Too many, Captain. Watch your stabilizer, Gold 6. Anybody, cover me. I got 2 vultures on my tail. You've got to hold them here. Watch your left. I can't shake them. I'm hit. Where's our reinforcements?